Good Friday, everyone. Looking at our Upper Cumberland Federal Credit Union weather headlines, we see an unsettled weather pattern through the weekend, and then we see a wet Saturday. First taste of fall next week. Wow, that is going to be a taste of fall for sure. And of course, always keeping an eye on the tropics this time of the year. So the tropics are active, but thankfully the Hurricane Aaron is spinning out to sea. The red shaded region you see behind Aaron is going to spin out to sea. May impact Bermuda though. The yellow X, nothing to worry about. That orange shaded region, that's a system that had looked like was probably not going to be anything to worry about because it's going to encounter a very hostile environment over the next 24 to 36 hours. However, it now looks like it may survive that to some extent because then environmental conditions become favorable by Sunday night-ish, somewhere in that time frame, and it looks like it may reorganize. The water's warm, environmental conditions will be okay. So, and look at the direction it's headed toward the Caribbean. So that will be something to keep an eye on. Will it continue to just track westward, or will it curve northward toward the Gulf of Mexico at some point? It's way too early to tell at this point, but it's something to watch over the next week. Premier generators brings us our level of concern here at home. Just level 1, looking for general non-severe thunderstorms. Any storm can pack a punch this time of the year and can even become briefly severe, but most of the storms that we see today should stay below severe limits. Looking at our Clearview Closet and Blind 5-day forecast, 30% chance for that shower or thunderstorm today. So not a great chance for storms, but there will be some around. Highs in the low 80s. Saturday, 70% chance for scattered showers and thunderstorms. It looks like pretty much throughout the day. Don't be surprised if I have to go up on those rain chances. I'm definitely not going to come down. If anything, I would go up. Highs only around 80 though. Sunday, a 50-50 shot for showers and thunderstorms as that cold front continues to make its way through the region. And look what happens when that cold front gets through. Folks, this is an unusually strong cold front for this time of the year. It may even penetrate as far south as southern portions of Georgia and Alabama and Mississippi. So my goodness, mid-70s on Monday, low 70s on Tuesday. And yes, look at that overnight low Tuesday night. 49. And to tell you the truth, some of us may even be a little chillier than that. Premier Generators brings us our threat outlook. And as that front comes through on Saturday with those increased rain chances, increased thunderstorm chances, look for some heavy downpours that may cause some localized flash flooding. I'll keep an eye on that and see if I need to highlight any threats with that as we get a little bit more data today. On this day in weather history, brought just by Brownell Travel, 1816, the growing season for corn was cut short as damaging frosts were reported from North Carolina to interior New England. Isn't that crazy? This is August the 22nd. 1956, Crossville's low of 42 establishes a new record low for the month. Our latest frost also occurred that same year at 33 degrees on June the 3rd. 1956 was a chilly year. 1992, oh my goodness, Hurricane Andrew makes landfall in southern Florida as a Cat 5 hurricane, one of only a handful to do so in the U.S., with winds estimated in excess of 175 miles per hour. That's like an EF4 tornado, folks. Estimated damages exceed 20 billion. More than 60 people were killed. Approximately 2 million were evacuated from their homes. You know, that impacted the southern tip of Florida. If that had hit Miami, wow, we would still be talking about that. You folks have a wonderful Friday and keep looking up for even more weather information, including your Friday Funny. Just go to meteorologistsmart.com or access that Meteorologist Smart app. It's in your app store for free.